Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Rides to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
$2.15. Yeah, just printed. There we go.
Oh, there's no paper.
I'm gonna shut the door. Baby, I'll take none of this.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Sam Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Osborne. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they're always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Punch it out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Finds his back in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Ali. Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Bearcats in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Salter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The give on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rushes on him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's got enough for the first. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Sam Houston, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Osborne. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Army! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return claiming, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He'll run it again. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Bo's not in here. Oh, in there. Okay, that's fine. The what? I didn't. I don't know. I didn't touch it. In the refrigerator?
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Ali. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Anderson with the carry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to power it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Back to pass, it's Ali. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line, hauls it in, and he's backed up deep in his own territory. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Using his legs, it's Osborne.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. Makes a connection. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 15 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Got it behind the line. It's Salter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Another incompletion on third down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've reached a break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Osborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Army! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bulldozes his way through. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like